Welcome to Primo RV Center inside a brand new Coachman 2026 Freedom Express 274 RKS. This was an absolute smash as soon as it debuted for them back in 2020 now. And they've made some changes through 25, and I think they've really dialed it in here for 26. You've got really usable features with quality components, and I think over the years, that's what Coachman certainly has come to be known for. So quality components, not getting too strange in terms of differing options that, maybe only appeal to a small select crowd. And I think they've really, again, hit their stride here in terms of very usable features, things that people will enjoy using. Wonderful storage in this unit that it's always had, and building on that and creating better and easier use storage. So we're going to start here right by the door. As we come in, we have our monitor panel here, so everything kind of centrally located, which is nice. So we've got easy access to reading how full our tanks are, our switches for awning lights, and for water, our water pump, and then slide out, and then awning switches here as well. Great coverage on this one on the awning. We'll show you that outside. And again, just a wonderful floor plan. We find it's a pretty even split. We get a lot of people that eventually might park it, but it can work equally well as something you park right away, but certainly a half-ton towable. This unit will come in under 32 feet tip to tail, and then weight-wise, it'll be under 6,900 pounds for a good-sized unit with just amazing outdoor amenities. And again, it sets up equally to be kind of inside on an evening or a day that, not particularly nice outside, but when that weather is a little better, you're really going to appreciate the amenities inside. So we've got just a ton of storage here. So above our main kind of sitting area for watching TV, we've got great bank of storage extending right into the kitchen. We've got those windows on both sides here. They're going to do a good job of cooling the unit down without having to run the big 15,000 BTU AC. You're going to have roller shades in all your windows. So if you are using something like the dinette over here as an extra bed, the nice thing is, again, it's something that you can black out the light coming in, but you've got that great airflow. We've got the theater seat option here, so right across from the TV, kind of a natural spot, just very, very comfortable, so you can put up your feet. You've got storage for things like the remotes in the center here. Keep a few snacks there, a couple drinks. So again, good spot for potentially morning coffee. I could say what's made this so appealing to people, whether it's traveling or parking, is the fact that in this kind of rear kitchen, you generally don't get the side door window coverage kind of all the way around to the other side. So if you're sitting at the dinette, you can pretty well see 360 back here. So that's a very unique thing. And then again, still giving you that wonderful real kitchen with a lot of counter space. So it just does a great job. So into kind of an area when we first come in here. So we've got a great little kind of console area. We've got a couple drawers, so you can each have a drawer to kind of put items you wish to have. You've also got an outlet here, so this could be a charging station. You've got one there, one up high, so again, multiple things can be plugged in. You've got your ignition for your tankless hot water heater here, so especially if you're parked, you've got endless hot water. You've got your outlet here for your converter, so your fuse panel and all those good things inside. We do have a carbon monoxide detector, so safety feature there built in as well. We're going to have our AC thermostat here, so we can quickly turn that on. Again, an above cupboard here, so if you want to kind of tuck wallet and kind of things out of the way that are a little bit more valuable, great little cupboard there too. So this particular cupboard here is great because they've given you options on how you use it. So a lot of people may use this as more of a coat closet, which it gives you the option. So you already have the ability to hang items, and then these will all come out as well. So great little option here. So depending on how you're using it, if you're only using it, maybe more seasonally, and it's not something where maybe you're spending some time down south in the winter, then you may use it differently, but it just gives you that option to change it up. So hidden storage, which right from the get-go has been part of this unit. So really well set up here, big magnet so it stays closed, but I've always pitched this as a great spot to, if you've got a little home office you want to bring with you, or any of those laptop or any of that equipment. Starlink is another one. So any of those devices, printers, things like that you may want to bring with you. You can kind of tuck all that back here, but it also can serve as a pantry too. So it just can be used in multiple ways, as can, the closet right next to you. So again, really good use of space. We'll see from the outside here that behind our fireplace, we're going to have kind of an equally deep storage, but from the outside. So you do have this great little space heater here right in the middle, 1500 watt space heater. It's going to do a really nice job of kind of warming up this area just with electric heat if you've got plug-in. You've got a couple extra small spots here to store some items down below. Love the fact they've continued with the drawers, so just super, super useful. You can fit every pot and pan you may have in one of these. And the great thing is they give you two. So one side could be maybe the bedding and pillows that you may keep for, you know, a guest that you may get occasionally. So this will drop down. You'll kind of see a differing mechanism from past years, so it actually has some adjustability, so you can kind of slide it back and forth a little bit depending on how far away from the wall that you wish to have it. So again, great little option to be able to kind of tailor to your needs. You can certainly put a chair here. You've got lots of room in between the two. Again, nice big window that opens as well as behind you there, so you've got some airflow. You have the connection point here for your Bluetooth speakers, both inside and outside, and you can choose which ones are on. Leading into the kitchen area here, we've got our extra little leaf we can raise up, so whether that's maybe being entertaining and putting out some food, or if you've got, you know, a big baking session going on, you've got the ability to raise it up. So new feature for 2026, just very, again, usable feature. You've got a built-in vacuum cleaner here, so we've got the ability to sweep items in, or the unit's located just below the fridge, and you've got the full range of accessories in terms of hoses that'll go one end to the other, and you can quickly use that to clean up before you head out, so you don't have to bring one with you or, you know, going out and buy one. It's already built into the unit. So very, very handy feature that you definitely will use. You've got, again, just that ton of counter space here. You've got the little power pole, both USB connections as well as 120 volt. You've got the paper towel roll already installed for you. Some lights underneath there. You've got an outlet as well. So again, so lots of power thought of here as well. So just a ton of counter space. In the corner is a great spot to keep the coffee maker and cappuccino maker. If you're a baker, you've got lots of room here to be able to keep those items, and then just a ton of room for dishes. Certainly in the corner could be used for differing beverages as well. You've got your great microwave with a small oven, 3-burner stove, little flip top here on the glass top that allow you to use that as a backsplash. And they've really done a good job of using, again, all the space that they always do. You've got your proprietary pull-out little utility cutlery rack that you can take outside. Nice deep sink here, so you've got the little section here you can, again, dry things in, but you've got the high-rise faucet, huge stainless steel sink, so again, really lends itself to making some nice meals, or again, just setting out some food properly, maybe prepared or picked up on the way. We've got our huge 10 cubic foot fridge here, so it's got dual door openings. In this particular case, the one side is probably the only way you'd probably open it. Nice big pull-out freezer. So again, a little closer to home. Great pantry here on the side, but again, you've got that additional pantry space you could use behind your TV location as well. So I should mention, as of last year, they're all smart TVs in here. So we have the one location here, but we also have a secondary TV location in the bedroom, should you wish to set one up. So it's all pre-set up for you. Great little Coachman clock on the wall. Something I want to highlight here, now that we're finished in this room, is we do have the dimmable LED lights that cross the room. So this is kind of full out max, and we can kind of dim it down halfway and a little farther. So depending on what time of evening, so we're just kind of coming up to dusk here. This is kind of a really nice level still with that light coming through all those windows. But again, when you want it brighter, you have that option to raise it up. So could be some nice choices you get to make as you go. One of the features everybody loves is if you're on the road, or just, again, if you're parked, your door is here, your bathroom is just off to the right. So if you're having guests, they don't have to kind of tramp through the whole unit. Nice big bathroom as well. So a ton of storage here through the vanity. Lots of room on the counter as well. Plug-ins, great little accent wall in the bathroom. And again, that very bright LED strip light. We've got a fan in here. We've got AC vented. We've got heat ducted in here as well. So throughout the coach, you won't see any vents in the floor. You'll see the round vents throughout the walls. Huge shower stall here. So again, lots of room if you're someone with broad shoulders. So you won't mind this at all. So very comfortable, and nice skylight on the roof to help with the height as well. So you've got some folding hooks here to be able to use already set up. Porcelain bowl toilet. So again, very, very comfortable with lots of room in there. You've got a great little hallway window, which brings in a ton of natural light. And again, we have those roller shades. So again, if you've got neighbors close by, you can always keep that down as well. And you'll have the same size window in the bedroom. We've got that ability to close off the bedroom at any time. We're going to have USB and 120 volt on both sides of the bed. We've got great arrangement in the closet here. So again, lots of hanging storage here. That accent wall from the bathroom continues into the bedroom. So kind of a really nice connection there. Really nice, deep 3-foot depth cabinets here at the top. Our location for our TV just across the way. Again, a light in here that's dimmable, so you can choose, the level of light you wish to have. So it just gives you some options there. So the 274 model is great because it does add additional storage here for the assumption that you might be traveling farther and wider. So you've got another closet here, equal amounts of space on both sides. And then underneath our bed, it is on a platform that will easily raise with 2 posts here, but you've got your drawers on either side. And again, the ability to quickly and easily raise up here. We've got lots of room for shoes and boots underneath. And again, center could be maybe where you keep laundry, but you also have a little laundry basket in there as well. So again, lots of options in terms of storage. And it kind of lends itself to longer stays, whether it be on site somewhere in the summer, or those travels both in the summer and in the winter, perhaps to climates that are a little warmer than our part of the world. Let's head outside and look at the great amenities outside that people absolutely love and the increased storage. So as of last year, they added the handrail from MoreRide, very appreciated. You've got 3 steps from MoreRide that again you can dial in here. So we come down, take you to the front. See that great big front cap. It's a really nice job again, just clean lines, really elegant on the exterior, huge window. That cap being one piece really helps to cut down on the maintenance. You'll notice the big LED light on the very top this year with the 2 forward-facing ones in the bottom. So certainly if you're coming in at night, you can see what you're doing. Really nice high-rise stone guard here. Room for up to 3 batteries, so lots of choice, or a much bigger, perhaps LED some of the newer style lithium-ion batteries, so lots of choice there. Standard with a front power jack, 2 20-pound tanks, so they're easy to exchange should you need to. You've got a battery cutoff switch here, so the standard is 200 watts of solar, so that will still operate and charge those batteries when the cutoff switch is off. And then we have our repeater here for our standard tire pressure monitor system. We saw a little screen sitting on the counter there in the kitchen when we were inside. We've got slam latches here, huge front storage compartment, always very well lit. You'll see that aluminum framing that continues through the wall and the structures on all 5 sides. So you've got switches here for your interior lights as well as exterior. You do have a standard 4-foot long Rubbermaid table there, so you can use that as either a dining table or your prep table. And then we have for the rear, the little table that integrates on the rail, and then we sit our griddle that comes with the coach, so you've got something to cook on right off the hop. 4 oversized jacks. And then our awning is wonderful. So 20-foot awning here extending basically from your bedroom area all the way to the very back. So you get this great big setup for your outside kitchen. So you can have your table with the griddle on top of it set up here. You could certainly put an integrated barbecue here as well. And then you've got the space here to do some prep, but also use the sink, place for cutlery or anything else you wish to use. You've got a great little spice rack here and an additional fridge should you have 120 volt power. So we do have a couple of exterior speakers that'll kind of attach into our Bluetooth scenario. And again, that awning extended right to the very back. So that's where it just lends itself to parking and pulling. Like, it works equally well. That'll come at a full 8 feet. So as you can see, you'll just have a massive outdoor area that's fully shaded. So, you know, certainly if you're traveling with others, you know, your coach will definitely be the destination for everybody. Easy to kind of prep something outside, have some drinks, and again, you don't have to run in and out all the time. So we've got some additional storage here in the back, so an extra little compartment, and it could be a great one for your hoses and those kind of things you're naturally using back here. Some of those adapters, perhaps some cleaning products. We are prepped here for a hitch, so you'll see the 2 brackets there allow you to bolt on a hitch. So we keep that particular hitch from Lippert in stock, so if you did want to carry things like bikes or e-bikes off the back, that's ready for it. We have a backup camera prep back here as well. All LED lights on the outside. So we are 30 amp service here, but there is options. Certainly if you thought you needed an extra AC, there's 50 amp options for those of us that, or those of you that may be farther down south where humidity is a bigger factor. We'll have 2 outlets for gray. So the back gray here is just going to be your outside kitchen. So if you're not using that one too often, it's not something you have to worry too much about. Nice big window coverage. Again, I mentioned that extra compartment you have on the outside underneath where your TV location is. So huge compartment here, so another great spot to, again, bring and keep some of those items you're naturally going to bring with you. Keep maybe some of the tools in there. Could be a good spot for your toolbox. Again, nice big alloy wheels here, nice spacing so that, again, it's going to be very stable on the highway. We've got our easy access to our tankless hot water heater here, furnace outlet just below, cable and satellite hookups. Again, our primary bathroom black and gray exit here. We've got our black tank flush, and then just above that, so the black tank flush, if you don't know, is basically to rinse out the black tank. It's got a little spinner at the top. It'll rinse out the sensors, so hopefully they're going to read a little cleaner and read accurately. We've got our fresh inlet here, so if you've got water on site. And then this is a spray port, so you can rinse off your feet. Comes a little hose that we keep in the front compartment, so you can quickly and easily rinse off yourself, rinse off the dog, rinse off the bikes when you come back. Get the sand off everybody before you head in. And then you've got your onboard water fill here for your onboard water tank there as well. All magnetic. You've got some backing here with magnets. It also have a little drop down here, so even in wind it can get taken here. So just a absolutely stunning job here. Just little updates from last year, all usable features. I think they've done an even better job on the styling here, both inside and out. But to me, it's really all about that kind of that rear space, that ability to have just as great a space on the outside. Just an amazing unit. So if you're thinking initially you may be traveling, but maybe someday perhaps this becomes more of a cottage in a lakefront location, this is just an absolutely ideal layout you definitely have to see. So we invite you out to come see this brand new 2026 27274 RKS Coachman Freedom Express.